Hey everyone, Al Benoit here, and out on Northern Lake Huron today. As you can see out here, it is gorgeous morning, pretty much flat calm out here, about as flat as this is going to get out in the big water. But I'm going to give you guys a little tour of my boat. I know last year I had the Lund Impact, and towards the end of the year I picked up a newer boat, new to me boat. I was always a bass boat guy. And doing my tournament fishing that, and I have gone back to a bass boat. So ladies and gentlemen, here it is. This is my Ranger 520 with a 225 Optimax on the back. So, as you can see off the back, yes, I am trolling. I got trolling rods off the back right now. Not something you would expect to see with a bass boat, but I will show you that shortly there as we go through the boat. So, but I got the Garmin 106 up in the front. It is capable of doing a live scope, which I do not have yet. I got a Minn Kota Fortrex on the front, 80-pound thruster. I mean, and this thing has tons of storage. I didn't have a bass boat for 8 years, and boy, I missed it. But I mean, you got tons of tackle storage in here. You got your rod storage off either side. So this side here, I got all my Denali rods in here, all set up nicely. And you know, it's got the tubes at the top there, and at the back it's got the handle holders there to keep your rods nice and organized. The other side, move this salmon tackle out of the way, is where I could keep all my my rain gear and extra life jackets and whatnot. Try to keep as much of the weight off the front as I can. So, but again, big storage compartment. And got the cockpit area here. I got a Garmin 95, and I got a little Humminbird Helix 5 as well. So the Garmin is side and down imaging as well. The only thing I didn't like was when I'm up on plane and actually running, due to that transducer being high up on the above the pad, I lose my depth reading. So hence where the Humminbird 5 comes in. That's a transducer through the hull. So even up at 50 miles an hour, I'm still getting bottom depth readings, which is really nice. And off to the back deck here, one thing with the old 520s was the cooler was on the back deck. So I got a cooler here. I got some other odds and ends in there, but my lunch, whatnot, it's kind of my catch-all. You got your double live wells. This is a divided well, but it can be removed, which I've done. And with me doing Northern Pike tournaments quite a bit, it had to be removed there. So gives them a little more room to move around, especially when you're getting pike 30 plus inches. And you got two more storage compartments on the back. This one here, it's gonna be a little harder to open with the rods and that, but back here I got all my plastics. I got my little tool kit back here, any extras that I need, safety kit, whatnot. And then the far side is usually for my partner, but today this is where my trolling gear is gone. And this is usually saved up for his tackle as well. So but anyways, that's my boat. Now, like I was showing here, I am trolling out here today. And what I've basically done was, I got a Scotty 1101 electric downrigger mounted on the back deck. It's a really nice system where it's just a simple little pad basically that mounts down to the deck. And that downrigger, it just bolts right to that when I'm using it. When it's not used, it's 4 quick knobs to release it. That comes right off the boat and I'm right back to bass fishing or pike fishing. It's not in the way, it's not a tripping hazard or anything. And I've also added a couple of rod holders here to hold the rods. This side here just got simply a rod holder for now, and that's pulling a Dipsy diver. So for people that don't know, Dipsy diver is just a bit of a diving aid. So I got a number 1 on there right now. They come in different sizes to get down to different depths with the line counter. So as much line you let out, it'll go down to a certain depth. So I'm running that on the other side. One thing I have done, a little addition, as you can see right now, I am trolling at 2.7 to 2.85 miles an hour. It's kind of bouncing back and forth here. But one thing I have done is added to my Fortrex is a little rudder. Now this rudder is made for transom mount trolling motors. As you can see right here, this little piece here. So my idea was, when I got this boat, was how am I going to get this boat to slow down? With the big 25 Tempest on the back, it's going to want to troll at a fairly decent speed. It's going to want to troll a lot faster than my one did last year with the 115 on it, with the high pitch prop. So simply what I've done with that rudder is to be able to turn my motor sideways. It's going to create a little more drag in the water and to slow the boat down. So as opposed to pulling little drift socks or other devices, it just gives more of a tangling up effect. So by just turning that sideways, you can see the trolling speed has already dropped considerably. And I mean, sometimes in this game out here, trolling at speed is the name of the game. Sometimes they want it slow, sometimes they want it fast. But usually you're in that 2.5 to 3 miles an hour. You know, it's just a matter of what they want. But just adding that little device was able to allow me to slow down and control my speed a little bit better for the conditions that are out here and what the fish want. So, but I mean, yeah, it's something that you guys, if you do have a bass boat or whatever, it's a couple of little things you can look at. And just to kind of expand your horizons a bit on types of fishing out there. I mean, like, I'm probably gonna, if I find into a school of lake trout out here, I'll probably stop and start, I could probably jig vertically for them as well. But yeah, so anyways, that's how I got my boat set up. It's also got SmartCraft gauges here as well, the SmartCraft meter, which has been invaluable already with me a couple of times. But yeah, so, but anyways, hope you enjoyed the video, and tight lines, everyone.